tonight. I'm excited because the game has been great so far in the first 4.5 to 5 hours that I've played it. Looking forward to finishing up the Dragon Rider stage and continuing on to seeing what else is in it. Been running all around. What a crazy break I just had. So I, went on break. My wife had made delicious turkey chili, which we had together for dinner. It was great. We actually had it with some diced onion and some little bit of shredded cheddar on top. Oh, it was delicious. Turkey chili, very, very healthy for you. Very delicious. Very good dinner. And then my wife said, well, I wanted to play some PC games recently. For example, I've seen you play American Truck Simulator, and I want to try it, but I'm on console now. And I said, well, what would you want to do? She's like, is there any way that we can get my old PC, her PC's from 2017, to be working? And I said, well, all we can do is try, right? So we booted it up and logged into it. And keep in mind, this was supposed to be the backup PC that I was going to use until I made some good money last year and I was able to buy my new streaming and capture PC. This was supposed to be the PC that I was going to just update and use as my new captured streaming PC, okay? So we went in there and immediately I can tell that there is so kind of like, how can I say? There's basically a lot of problems with this PC right from the get-go. All right, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I wonder what exactly is going on with it because it's running slow. There's things that are popping up on it. I'm noticing, I'm like, why is it doing pop-ups of this like crappy, like really bad antivirus software stuff that was on there. One of those cheap ones that's probably malware to begin with. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. Like I can already tell. Now keep in mind, this PC has not been updated since like 2018. That was the last time, because Kat moved in with me in 2018. She probably never actually updated anything on it and hasn't used it since like 2018, 2019, right? So it runs on Windows 10, but it's running really bad. It's like slow. And I'm like, well, there's no way we could do anything on this until we do all the updates for it, right? So I started looking at all the hardware and everything in it. And I'm like, all right, we have to do the cumulative Windows update. So I got the internet working with it. And we go and it says, okay, Windows update. It needs like insane amounts of updates, right? It has like 10 things it needs to install. I think it was actually 11 things. The most important thing is the cumulative Windows update for Windows 10, right? So it took maybe, I'd say 20 minutes, 25 minutes to download all the updates, okay? We restart it, boots up, okay, doing Windows update, restart again, boots up, completing Windows update, restart again, boots up, goes to the Windows screen. When you boot up Windows, it has your name and everything, you log in. And then all of a sudden, it just goes black. What just happened? And we're just sitting there, and we're both staring at it. And we're like, what's going on? I don't know. We literally don't know what's happening. We're staring at what? It's just black screen. Mouse moving around, nothing. Keyboard, nothing. What do we do? So we sat there for like 5-10 minutes. It just went black. Well, I guess we got to restart it. So we restart the PC, boots up, shows the, motherboard splash screen, shows the, okay, it's booting, black screen. We tried this 4 more times. Ladies and gentlemen, Windows Update bricked Kat's old PC. Because it hadn't been updated since like 2018, 2019, whatever. It literally bricked the PC. It will not boot. It'll go, you can basically get it into the motherboard, and then whenever you tell it to boot, black screen. Never ever gets to the login anymore. Just black screen endlessly. So we're like, well, that's insanely stupid. Now, not to say that you couldn't fix it. I'm sure if we took it to a shop, what they would do is probably try to do a fresh Windows install from boot. They would probably have like a thumb drive that has Windows on it, plug it in there, boot it from the motherboard, and probably try to start over, right? We don't have that. Certainly we don't have the time for that, right? So Kat's like, so what can we do? I was like, well, this is the only thing I can think of. I have that mini PC from 2 years ago that we used for like almost a year. I played games like Hades 2, Chrono Trigger, Stardew Valley on it. It's certainly not going to run anything on high-end graphics, but it'll run games. You just got to go for like mid-range 1080p, right? He said, well, anything's better than nothing. Let's try it. So we actually got the mini PC out of my closet, hooked it up, ran the Windows updates on that, ran the, graphical updates on that. And then she basically created a whole new, logins for her and everything. And all right, try it. So she did. So she went, and right now, she's next door playing American Truck Simulator, 1080p, 60 frames, medium settings. And that's the best it'll do. We tried doing high settings, craps out. Frame rate goes to like 20 frames per second. So the only way we can actually get it to run smooth on the mini PC is 1080p medium settings. So it kind of looks like, no lie, it kind of looks like Xbox 360 graphics. It really does. But at least she was able to play it. You know, she's playing it right now. She's playing the demo, and she's going to decide if she wants to actually buy the full game or not, if she's okay with those graphics. So she's actually playing that next door right now. That was my break. That was my entire break. That's why I'm in here late, because I was literally doing that the entire time. I didn't have a moment to do anything else. So she's trying it out. You know, she saw me play it and she wanted to play it, but it's not on console. So this was the only way she could play it, was to get a PC working. And can you believe Windows bricked her PC? Now, I just want you to think about this. That was the PC that I was supposed to use. If I didn't have the great year that I just had, I wouldn't have been able to afford buying the new PC. I would have been stuck trying to use that thing, and it would have bricked. So that would have been the end of that idea. And then on top of that, remember how many times people told me, oh, Phil, remember before I upgraded my PC, I had my old 10-year-old PC, and people were like, just update Windows. Go ahead. Just do all the Windows updates. You got to get it updated. It'll work. I was like, are you insane? Do you not understand that's not how they're designed? These things are designed for incremental updates. Every few months at the most, you wait, and then you do a big update. If you wait a long time to do updates, these things don't work. They don't. They F it up, you know? So can you imagine if I actually tried to run the Windows updates on my old PC, like so many people were egging me on to do, it would have bricked that one too, 100%. And then I would have not been able to work at all. So I'm glad I did what I did. I waited as long as I did. I basically dodged a bullet with that one. And now we're good, thankfully. But yeah, pretty stupid that, you know, you can't even trust basic Windows updates to work, and it bricks the PC. So anyway, so there you go, guys. That's what's going on. So FYI, Kick is all kinds of screwed up tonight. Because for those who don't know, I didn't tell you guys, well, I was telling people in chat this. Kick is so screwed up tonight that during the break, okay, I couldn't get Kick to stop broadcasting. I couldn't. I could not get Kick to stop broadcasting. According to Kick, I've been broadcasting since this morning. The stream would not turn off. I stopped streaming to Kick, but it didn't turn off. It kept acting like I was still broadcasting the entire break. And now it shows that I'm broadcasting and there's only 12 viewers. Are there more than 12 of you over there on Kick right now? I think I see more than 12 people in the chat. So once again, this is like the third time this week that Kick is having huge problems. It wouldn't allow me to turn off the stream even though I wasn't broadcasting. It said it was still on. Now it says I have 12 viewers. Well, Garsh, the problem is they pay me hourly per viewer. You see what I'm saying? So if I was supposedly streaming for hours, I didn't make anything. It's dependent on how many viewers, the engagement of the viewers. It's dependent on all of these factors. You see? So I don't know what's going on with Kick. It's all messed up tonight. All I'm going to do, I'm going to broadcast like I usually do. I'm going to play Doom here with you guys. I don't know what's working and what's not. Hopefully it's actually working. Like, I don't know if you guys can contribute. I don't know if anything is working. Now it says my multi-stream is off. Now it says it's on again. See what I mean? Like, it is completely screwed up. I'm going to try something. I turned multi-stream off and on again, but I don't even know if it works. And like I said, the view count is frozen at 12, and there's more than 12 people here. So I'm just not going to care. I guess there's nothing I can do. I guess it's just all screwed up. Even my activity feed won't load right. I'm trying to load the activity feed, and it's just endlessly loading and won't show up. So I give up. Thank you to Dr. Ding Dong. Dr. Ding Dong did resub today, and that should count for tonight. So thank you, Dr. Ding Dong. Let's get that on the leaderboard. That's our first contribution of the night. Thank you. And then it looks like we also got, let's see here. Someone tipped $1, says, why don't you use a Steam library sharing feature so you can share games? I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. It says only drawback, you can only play one game at the same time. Oh, see, I guess I could look into it. I know nothing about it. We don't know if she's going to be using that mini PC long term at all. You know, maybe she will eventually, but I don't, you know, this is all something that was impromptu that we decided to do spur of the moment and bricked her old PC, so pretty shitty. There's a fraud posing as Be Online in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Good for them. As you know, I don't own the game, so it's not me. You know it's not me. I'm not playing it. Okay. Expedition 33 was great today. It was absolutely great. Yeah, super fun. More progress. And now we have the ability to destroy the blue crystals. So we're going to backtrack and do side content next for sure. Okay. All right. So, guys, tonight, please support the stream. Hopefully, we don't have tech issues. Hopefully, you guys can watch. It looks like Kick is having major tech issues tonight. I don't think I can really fix that. Dunsfelter, if you want to try to run some predictions tonight, go for it. I don't know if they work. I don't know what's working on Kick right now. It just seems like it's really messed up. So hopefully it works tonight. And again, please support the stream tonight, guys. We've had a great run of streams that have hit the goals. We're at 65. 5 more to go. We determined the next DSP tries it is Subway, where I'm going to get 3 different sandwiches. I'm going to get a variation of the rotisserie chicken, tuna, and some kind of meat, whether that's steak or cold cuts, I don't know. And we're going to try the foot-long cookie, apparently. People want me to try the foot-long cookie. So it's going to be an interesting Subway DSP tries it this week. It's the first time I'm having Subway in 8 years. So it should be interesting to say the least. Okay? Okay. Ew, put the cookie in a sandwich, says Papa Vera. Ew. Mozzie has done a $2 super chat. He asks, is your wife drinking and trucking? No, she is not. She is not. She can barely handle it because, you know, mid-range, graphics on 1080p resolution, it looks pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, it looks like, no lie, it looks like Xbox 360, you know, maybe PS3, maybe like Switch, low-end Switch graphics. She's trying to play Trucker Simulator with it. Okay. All right, we're ready to get started. We're ready to get set up here, everyone.